Hi, welcome to Pagan Goddess Tarot, and today I am doing the November readings for the zodiac sign of Virgo. I want to apologize for the monthlies coming out late. I've just been seriously overwhelmed, and I'm doing the best I can. I think this should be the last of it. It's just been a lot of crazy things going on. But so I'm going to try and get all the November readings out, and we'll wing it from there until I can get to a set schedule. Okay. I'm also kind of curious. I'd like to try some other things on the channel. So, just let me know. Comments, however you want to. Likes, shares, whatever. What you think of the new content. Okay. So that being said, sorry about the long intro. Thank you for watching, obviously. And you should be watching your sun, moon, and rising signs, and probably Venus. And that'll give you a more overall picture of your energy. Okay? So I'm starting off with the Animal Spirit Oracle cards, and this is Lion Spirit, and it's telling you to be generous of spirit. Okay? Be generous of spirit. All right. There we are. I'm going to get two from the Angels and Ancestors Oracle cards. The first one is Elder. It's telling you to move beyond ancestral patterns. Move beyond ancestral patterns. An Oracle. Wait for important information. Okay, so that may be what you're waiting on. All right, so I'm going to do a 5-position spread. It's going to be past, present, future, and advice from Spirit, and the most probable outcome if you follow Spirit's advice. Sorry, I was having an avalanche of cards over there. All right, so in the past, we have the 6 of Cauldrons. All right, this card, I read this one a little bit differently. Yes, this is past, this is nostalgia. But with this card, and you can see the ancestors at rest, which is so meaningful for where we're at. We are at Halloween. We're at the Day of the Dead. This is where you are yesterday. Honoring your ancestors. And so here we don't know if it's the man giving the young man giving or the boy giving the flowers to the girl, or the girl giving the flowers to the boy. Okay, but what we are seeing is that it's a new day dawning. The birds are coming, so you're seeing things from a higher perspective and a different perspective. And with the flowers are lavender. And lavender is a very calming herb. We use it in teas and bath. Well, they use it in everything lately, but it's very calming. And, it's very peaceful. So I think what it's trying to tell you is be at peace with the past. Okay? It's done. Okay? Move beyond the ancestral patterns. You're waiting for important information coming in in the future. But, in the meantime, be generous of spirit, Don't be hung up in pain of the past or anything of that nature. Just be at peace with it. You learned your lessons, and, they form who you are. They form the core of who you are. You don't have to be the same person that your mother was or your father was. Or you don't always have to step into the family business, okay? You can do your own thing. What are you good at? What do you want to do? But you just have to be at peace with the past and let it go. So, in present, we have the Nine of Cauldrons, another beautiful card. This is you, it's wish fulfillment, but it is also you learning to love yourself. And how do you do that? You learn by being giving a spirit, but you learn by leaving the past, healing the past, and making peace with it. Okay? And if you can do that and you learn to love yourself, you're going to have your wish fulfillment, because now you know how to build a firm foundation. You know you don't have to deal with those ancestral patterns. You know you can be kind, giving, loving, and you're also waiting for important information. So what you're doing right now is you're building the base, the structure, the foundation, and you can build from there. And that's the information that you're waiting for. So Spirit is telling you to balance. Stay in balance, okay? Got the Infinity card. What comes around goes around. You're levitating these 2 coins. You're standing in snow, but you're not cold. Okay? There's a wolf behind you, but he's not trying to get past you. He's not trying to hurt anybody. He seems to be a well-fed wolf. The ships in the backgrounds are the intentions that you've set. They might be getting a little beaten out there, but they're still floating. Excuse me. They haven't sunk. They're still there. It's just turbulent weather. You are not being heavily laden with these shields. That you're levitating them. The wolf isn't trying to attack anybody. So the thing is, it's you finding your balance. Okay? And, when you're holding it like that, it seems hard. But again, what comes around goes around. And when you are giving of yourself and giving of your own spirit, then, you reap rewards for that later. Speaking of which, we have the Druid. Most probable outcome. This is higher learning, higher fan. So this can be a higher education. This could be higher learning. The Druids were very highly educated. It took 20 years to become a Druid, and they were very well versed in Pythagorean theorem. Okay? There is blessings, there's bounty, there's fertility, there's new creation. It's blessed by Awan, and it's creative. And it's also kind of balancing the spiritual and the material plane. Okay? And I think that's the information that you're waiting for when it comes in. But in the meantime, just know you can change things. You don't have to follow in everybody's footsteps. Okay? A perfect example. My father was a soldier, and when I was in high school, my father was World War II in Korea, and the recruiter came to the door unannounced, and my father told him no, and he was like, "I can't come in and talk to you," and he was like, "No. You got me." My brother was at that time, my brother had joined the military. He said, "You got me. You got my son. You're not getting my daughter. That's not ever happening." And he went on to explain why, and it was a shock to me. I mean, but he broke that pattern. Just because they were in the military didn't mean I had to be. I didn't want to be in the military. There we go. So anyways, not that there's anything wrong with it. It's just not so obvious. It's not suited to me. So in the past, where you're having this calming, this soothing, making peace with your past, you also have the mother. The mother is abundance. She is Mother Earth. She's Gaia. She's where everything is coming from. This is the peace that you're feeling. She is the one that brings the blessings. She's dropping the acorns. She has no want of somebody paying her back. She's dropping them, and she knows they're going to go downstream. Some will survive, some won't, but some will make mighty outgrowths. Okay? And she'll never see them. And she knows that, but she gives it anyways. Okay? Blood, sweat, tears. Okay? But it's all worth it in the end. It's giving and caring and loving. Be giving of your spirit. Okay? And you went through a transition, which is probably why you felt at peace. You felt at peace with your past, because sometimes the past is what holds us down. Okay? It can be uplifting, but sometimes we have to learn to get past it. Okay? So, in the present, you are learning to love yourself, or you have learned to love yourself. And, this is wish fulfillment. And at this point, you've been through so much that, see, the white rose, he came in peace. He came in love, And they're villagers. He's not trying to hurt anybody. He doesn't really want to hurt anybody. Okay? He's there to fulfill whatever his spirit team brought him there for. And so he's taking the high road. And he's not really worried about it because he obviously is well-versed in defending himself. Okay? But he's not trying to hurt the villagers. He doesn't want to hurt them. He just fend off a stray one that might come close to him. And so once you get into this energy, where you can handle anything the universe throws at you, you're on your path to your wish fulfillment, you've learned to love yourself, that's when you're going to get here. You're going to understand you have the ability to create something. You are balanced. Again, remember we were talking about balance. You got the yin and yang with the dragons. This is willpower and victory. Okay? And you're charging ahead towards it. And what you're charging ahead towards is building this firm foundation. And again, you're getting messages coming in. Could be as many as 8 messages. Okay? Alright, let me get one more. Tell me about these messages. Oh, yeah. Once you get them, you're going to understand. Okay, this is the information that you're waiting on. When you have that, you're going to be ready to take a leap of faith. Okay, you will have balanced things out. Okay, and that's what Spirit wants you to do, is learn how to balance things in your life. Instead of this way and that way, those heavy scales energy. Learn how to balance everything. And again, we have another 2. This is the Lover's card, though. And again, that's a union of some sort. It is typically read as a love card, but not necessarily. It doesn't have to be. It can be any kind of union, of loving union. Okay? So, use your discernment. Look at things from a different perspective. Look at things from a higher perspective. Use your intellect. Use your wisdom. Use your knowledge. Use your logic as you move forward. Because you're going to balance, again, balancing spiritual and material. Okay, one more. Yeah, because you are the wounded warrior. You don't come through these kind of situations and not come from being a wounded warrior, but the deal is the Ace of Wands completes this cycle. Okay? So you're balancing out something. Okay? You're not left out in the cold anymore. You do know how to cut things away that do not serve you. You do know how to use your intellect. You do understand that you had a broken heart, but you've worked through it and you healed it and you're happy now. And now you're moving on to victory. And at the bottom of this deck, we have the King of Pentacles. This is somebody that is very abundant. He's very well versed in attracting abundance, making abundance, keeping abundance, and sharing it with his kingdom. Okay. So, I'm going to clarify. I want to clarify that with the Wizard's Tarot. Oh, yeah. So, Spirit's telling you to follow your intuition. I just wanted to clarify that one. And at the bottom of this deck, we have the Strength card. And that it's just telling you that, you know, through everything that you've learned through this cycle, one thing that you have learned is you do have the strength. You can balance things out. And you have the strength to do this. And it's going to be incredible. It should be very, very abundant. So follow your inner knowing as you move forward. So let's get a couple Archangel cards and see what they have to say. Victory. Archangel Sandalphon, your prayers have been heard and answered. Have faith. Okay. And then we have Passion, Archangel Haniel. Trust and follow your renewed passion in your love life and your career. Okay. And let's see. It's telling you to nurture. Archangel Gabriel. As you nurture a child, you nurture your own inner child. And both activities are important for you right now. So you're going through this cycle. You're waiting on some more important information. But you're moving forward. You're closing out a cycle. You're beginning a new one. And it's going to be very abundant. You're balancing everything else. It's almost like you're balancing the scales of justice. Okay? And that's the latter card. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. I mean, it's really incredible. You have victory coming in. Just keep moving forward and be generous in spirit. But do wait for that information. And just understand that you don't have to do what everybody else in your family did. You can do whatever suits you, okay? And whatever is good for you. Not necessarily just what suits you, what's good for you. So I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you for watching. I'm sorry the readings were late. And again, I have some things that I want to throw out there. And it's been an unusual couple of months. It's since that one hurricane. It's been blah 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 blah, and my energies have been scattered, and I've tried to pull them together. So, but I think I finally got it all together this time, and hopefully this will be the end of the late, and I'll get us on a schedule. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and have a great day.